into Kohl's to say hello to summer and amazing deals. Take an extra $10 off. Earn Kohl's cash.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, yeah. Yeah, and I gotta go get these freaking... Dude. Word. What's going on? So I thought... I did record what I'm about to do here in a minute in this stream. I did freaking record my Better Call Saul review, but dude, like I freaking hated it, both episodes. But I just need to get it up. But I think that remember when they took a bunch of stuff down? Like, my Better Call Saul review, dude, is, like, missing in action. I don't know where that would be. So, I gotta get that, So, I gotta get that. I'm gonna redo it. Ah, no, dude. I lost it. Let's see. I hate like when I lose my freaking mushrooms. Oop, back it up and turn it around. So I think I'm gonna talk about Better Call Saul in a minute, and while I'm doing this, just chilling for a little bit. So this morning I went to yoga after I left to see my auntie. No! Oh, dude, I slid right back into that shit. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Was that loud? I don't want to be peeking or anything. But, crap, dude. I, like, slid right into that. Hey, Tony. How are you? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hello, RJ. I'm just chilling. I almost like took my kid's capture card. But I'm gonna start like probably playing these games, because it like really helps too with like anxiety. It helps like I'm like, guys, when I tell you that I'm not like A1 player of games, but I just love to play it though. So I think y'all are gonna start to see me play miserably. I could have just like hooked this up to my computer though. I thought about doing that, but then like my setup won't be like how I like it from when I play games, and I'll probably would be like freaking out. But Yeah, so I'm just like chilling. Probably gonna maybe talk about Better Call Saul in a minute because I recorded my video. Dude, I said, like 50,000 times. Like, why do I do that? You know? I'm just chilling, trying to. Went and saw my auntie at the hospital. My uncle's here, so my mom still will probably be there every minute. But for me now, my kiddos are like out of school. It's gonna be hard. They've got so many things going on, baseball, football, like football practices. Hi, John. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You like Better Call Saul? Huh? Like, episode 6 was basically them setting up. I died again, dude. I didn't do my timing right. This board is like gonna be the end of me. Hey, Superboy. I'm really trash at this game. This board. Clearing this course. But I did start playing it last night, but I got tired and I just went to sleep. So this is only but the fact that it's taking me, it's like my 4th attempt, guys. I am trash. But it's fun, right? So I've always been like the person to be insecure about playing games because I didn't, I was like, well, I don't know how good I am at playing. If anybody wants to see that. But maybe watching me fail miserably will be fun, right? But anyway, episode 6 is called The Axe and Grind of Better Call Saul, right? And in that episode, you see, Jimmy and Kim, their fruition. I'm playing Mario Maker 2. That's what I'm playing. It's curious. They didn't de-age Bob Odenkirk. And I'm pretty sure Walt, they're not going to de-age Walt. Hey, Chillmonger either. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. But I don't think they're going to de-age him. They didn't de-age Todd. They didn't de-age Todd either. So I don't think that they're going to be de-aging characters, at all. I think that they're just going to just go with it, and you have to just pretend, because it's it's kind of like they're treating it kind of like a theater experience, probably, in a way. I lost my mushroom. I don't want to lose my babies. But, and so what you see in episode 6 is you see Jimmy and Kim's plan. You see them kind of setting up Howard Hamlin. Because the whole purpose here, what you see through the course of the season, is Jimmy wanting, the Sandpiper case to be closed. And how can he do that? He's got to discredit Howard Hamlin. And Howard Hamlin, has been his nemesis, his arch nemesis. Because he really thought it was Howard's doing that kept him from, working for Hamlin and McGill. But it was really his brother. Because his brother was a lawyer, right? A very renowned lawyer. I died. A very renowned lawyer. And his brother never believed in Jimmy. He was like, "You're not a real lawyer." Because Jimmy, in his younger days, he was basically a con artist, and they used to call him Slippin' Jimmy. But Slippin' Jimmy, Jimmy was really looked up to his brother, and worked his butt off. Went to night school to become a lawyer. He worked in the mail room of Hamlin and McGill, HHM, and he really thought I'm going to do this and my brother's going to hire me as a lawyer. Well, that doesn't happen, right? And like the whole time you think it's Howard's fault. But to come to realize it was his own brother that didn't think he was a real lawyer, that didn't feel that he was deserving of that. But as a result, Jimmy had been working he's the one that discovered the case for the Sandpiper case, because he was getting involved in elderly law. Hi, hon, how are you? Welcome. And so through that, Howard comes and they end up taking his clients. But he's still consulting on the case, and he wants the case closed, right? He wants this case closed. And how can he get this case closed? By discrediting Howard, right? And so the whole season, you see him and Kim trying to, discredit Howard. First, by making it seem like Howard has a drug problem. They plant drugs in his locker at the country club. And from there, you see Jimmy, after that, Kim is having a luncheon with Cliff, who is Howard's co-attorney on the Sandpiper case. And there, during the Sandpiper case, and he is like stolen Howard's car when Howard is in counseling. It's really, really funny because he in season 1, it's like a callback to season 1, because you see Howard, you see him dressed up as Howard Hamlin and like his spray tan, his wig, the pinstripe suit, because in season 1, like Jimmy had created this billboard with his face on it after he had lost the Sandpiper clients to kind of get back at Howard, and Howard had to submit a cease and desist in this case with Jimmy. So you see him donning his look-alike Howard Hamlin look. He actually steals Howard's actual car. Howard, his Jag is so recognizable because he has the plate in yellow, the Namaste plate on the back of his car. Right. So you see Howard, right? So when they're at this restaurant, Kim and Cliff are sitting at this outdoor cafe. Jimmy and Kim have everything set up. Jimmy picks up Wendy. I don't know if you all remember the prostitute Wendy from Breaking Bad. He picks up Wendy to make it seem like this is Howard Hamlin and he's picking up prostitutes. He throws Wendy out of the car. He's like, Wendy, bye, Wendy. In front of Cliff. So Cliff now has, 1, seen drugs fall out of Howard's locker. 2, now he's seen Howard throw a prostitute out of his vehicle. And you see later in episode 5, you see Cliff kind of like confront Howard. He was like, you need help. You've got a problem. Oh, Marcus, no worries. It's okay. We're all straight about that. I understand we all get really passionate about things. You're okay, Marcus, man. Don't worry about that, my guy. So you see that. You see, like, the setup. And, Cliff brings Howard. He was like, oh, yeah, the drugs in your locker. He explains to the fact that there's this prostitute incident. And Howard, it clicks in Howard's mind. And Howard says, I don't have a drug problem. I have a Jimmy McGill problem. Right? So from there, you see Howard get this private investigator. He thinks that he's one up, him at this point. He thinks that he's got Jimmy dead to rights. And that he's, been having this private investigator follow him. The private investigator, gives him the 411. He was like, well, he's not, he's basically, does the same thing every day. He doesn't do anything different, except for this day. and he sees him take out $20,000 from the bank, right? And so that really piques Howard's interest. The next thing that we see Jimmy going to the vet, Dr. Caldred, who is like the crooked vet who is able to keep everybody able to connect you with criminal element. And he basically tells, Jimmy, I'm about to retire, and if you want this book. Hey, Isaac, how are you? Hi, Arkham. I'm just chilling and talking about Better Call Saul to wrap up episode 6 and 7. So you see all of that, and you get to see the little black book, and the little black book comes, you get to see that's where we are introduced to the little black book, and the vet's about to retire. You don't really understand why Jimmy is under the medical supervision at this point with him, right? No, I don't want to die. Oh, I didn't die. Oh, guys, I'm like freaking out. Oh, dude. Ah, yes, big. No, come on. We got this. I got this. You cracker. I did it. I'm done. I beat it. I finally beat this freaking world. Yes, dude. But show. It's over, man. Bye. Course done. Sorry, guys. Like, I was freaking out for a minute. I thought I was gonna die. So you see that. You see him basically get everything squared away, set up. You see, in Axe and Grind in episode 6, him like using this guy. You don't know why he's like taking these fake pictures with this guy, but this guy that he's using is actually going to be the mediator in episode 7 for the Sandpiper mediation. And you also see Francesca, who is, Saul's secretary. You see her descent into this criminal world, right? I didn't say it. Did I say the C word? I almost said it. Oh, gosh. But yeah, so you see that. You see her make this call. So Kim and Jimmy can like overhear the call. And like on these pictures, you find out that the private investigator is really, really, really Jimmy's guy. He then, they take a series of fake photos. We actually see them taking the series of fake photos here. You see them taking the series of fake photos, and then you see him putting these little drops. Yeah, John, they can be really hard. Like that one was like, I'm not like the greatest. Like I just play like for fun. That's why I'm like been apprehensive about playing, like streaming my gameplay, because I'm a little self-conscious about it. But hey, I'm thinking, hey guys, you all can at least watch me like fail miserably and watch me and like see how I react when I'm playing games, because I'm like so extra that maybe you all will enjoy that. Yeah, it is a snack. Oh, I say cracker? I say that. Like, that's okay. Let me explain to you. May he rest in peace. That became part of my vernacular because my husband called everybody a freaking cracker dude. Okay? Like, it's just like it was his sense of humor. Like, he called my kid like graham crackers. So it's not like I'm not like talking about like the racial implications of it, either when I say cracker. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the crack of a whip and I'm not trying to, but like I say a lot of shit that probably people don't like. Be like, why is this bitch saying that? But I'm not trying to offend white people. I'm about to drown, dude. Where am I at? I just drowned. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start. Oh, it would be great. Okay, I will do it. I will do it. I will start doing that. Hey, Isaac, I get canceled for all the crazy shit that I say, I guess. You know, it's like, what can I do, you know? I just say goofy shit. Like, I'm not trying to offend anybody. You know? I'm just a goof troop. Oh, I don't want to get paid. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, you all start seeing me play miserably at games, I guess. I can't take my kiddo, has a cat. If I took his capture card, he would kill me, like, literally. Even though he rarely plays his Switch, because the one I was going to take it out was his Switch. I'm about to drown, dude. Why am I about to drown? Hold on. Yeah, guys. Okay, so am I going up here? Let's see. Yeah, let's go in this pipe and see what's going on. But yeah. Isaac! I thought we were friends, Isaac. Gosh. Isaac's like wants to cancel me. Every week, he wants to cancel me, guys. But anyway, getting back to Better Call Saul. Guys, see, I'm like, my brain's like, it's my ADHD brain right now. It's going, blah, 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 blah. See, if I don't have a script or notes, like when I'm trying to talk about something sometimes, it ain't gonna it's gonna like be a shit show. But anyway, so you wonder why Jimmy, you know, he's freaking out, right? He's like, what's happening? What's happening, Captain? Right? Come on, dude. Give me that mushroom. Okay, got it. Boom. Pouty. Why do I keep getting pals? Like, why do I need... I bet I need them for something over here. Ah, shoot, dude. Where am I doing? I can't. I gotta get up here. That's what I gotta do. So you see this big old thing happening, you know, with Jimmy. Are you gonna help me get up there, mother freaker? I just drowned. I'm dead, dude. I'm dead. I'm dead. But now I know what I need to do here, though. I know what I have to do on this one here. No, I'm not cheating. What are we doing? Okay. Okay, so. What the freak? It's my mushroom. But so yeah, like I said, you see, you're curious, like why are they doing all these things? You find out also that Cliff wants Kim to head up a pro bono division of their law firm because he's really impressed with Kim, what Kim's been doing. You know, because she's been taking on clients who, you know, really couldn't afford. It might have been kind of like lost in the system. And then they call the day that they're trying to bring Howard down, D-Day, right? And she was like, and she's really apprehensive about taking this meeting because she tells Saul, you know, this is supposed to happen on D-Day. And so D-Day comes, and Saul actually sees the mediator, the lawyer, the guy who is actually going to be mediating the mediation for the Sandpiper case. He sees them, and they've taken these fake pictures. The fake pictures that they had been taking was of this guy that looks like the mediator, right? And he realizes, oh no, like we've messed up because the guy who is the mediator actually has a freaking broken arm. So they have to start all over from scratch. Kim is on her way to this meeting. Kim turns her vehicle around, right? She turns the vehicle around. And she makes the decision. She's in it now. This is Kim's life. She is completely part of this criminal world now. Kim, and you're really concerned. What's going to happen to Kim Wexler? Because we know Kim Wexler is not in, you know, Breaking Bad. Where is she going to end up, right? What's going to happen to her? She turns her car around, and she goes to help Jimmy. Jimmy in episode 7, you see Jimmy go pick up the actor and says, hey, you know, we really need you to come back. I'll pay you double. He gets the student film crew all together, to take these pictures to make it look like the guy has a broken arm. Then it leads you into the mediation. The private investigator has now met with Howard. You see also before you see Kim and Howard and the photographer, one of the college students, putting these little drops on these photos, and you don't know what they're doing, what's going on, right? Well, you find out that earlier in episode 6, when Jimmy was under the supervision of the veterinarian, that those drops, and he was like sweating, that these drops are going to cause Howard's eyes to dilate, to cause him to sweat, right? So he is actually, they're in the meeting with the Sandpiper lawyers and the mediation, and a lot of the clients are on the calls. One of the elderly lady, one of the main clients that started the whole case, she is actually there in the office. And you start to see, after, Howard has met with his private investigator, touched these pictures, he starts complaining of being hot. He's like, is anybody else hot? And then the mediator comes in. And from the pictures, he recognizes the guy. And the mediator, the judge, is like, we need to be fair and balanced. And Howard is really upset by this. He was like, you speak of being fair and balanced, but, you have taken money. You're taking bribes from Jimmy McGill. And he's like, how dare you accuse me of this? And he was like, I actually have the pictures in my office. So Howard proceeds to talk about how he has these pictures that proves that this guy is not who he says he is, that he is, taking bribes, that he's a crooked judge. The judge is completely offended by this. When Howard goes to get the pictures, he realizes that those pictures do not show this guy in the pictures, because obviously the private investigator who was in cahoots with Jimmy switched out the envelopes, so he didn't leave him the envelope with the actor in them. So they all start to think Howard is like is gone mad, lost his mind, he's crazy. Cliff says, you need to get help. His pupils are dilated. He's like, you need help, Howard. You're obviously on drugs. You're high. All of these things, right? Howard, is like, I'm not high. I'm not on drugs. Jimmy set me up. Jimmy has done all of these things to me. Cliff calls off the meeting. The Sandpiper lawyers are so upset and so confused by all of this that they say to Cliff, we're going back to our initial offer. And every day that you don't take the offer, it goes down by $1 million. Cliff then, Cliff then says, you know what? To Howard, we're going to have to settle this. And Howard's like, no, Jimmy did this to me. He was like, it doesn't matter what happened. He was like, our clients are more important. We're going to have to settle this. And Howard is pleading with Cliff. He was like, well, we could take this to court. And he was like, I'll fight you on this, Cliff. He was like, if you fight me on this, I'll be forced to report all of this stuff to the board. Everything that's been going on. So Howard realizes that he has no other option, that he has to go along with this plan and settle the case, the Sandpiper case. And he's not happy. Also, you see not Cliff. You see Gus Fring is still so frantic. He's so worried about, is Lalo Salamanca going to catch him and kill him? Is he going to be caught for setting up for the things that he's been doing, for building his underground meth lab, for, using Nacho to spy to be his eyes and ears and betray the Salamancas. That it was him and that was really behind the attempted assassination of Lalo. And he's very scared Lalo is going to come and get him. He's got a decoy. He's got people pretending to be him. He's very, very concerned what will happen to him. And then the one thing that I didn't like about this season, and it's very like a small thing, is we didn't get enough Lalo Salamanca. Yes, he drove a lot of the episodes. And in episode 7, man, he comes, like in episode 6, you do see him in the end of episode 6. You see him hunting down Werner Zelger's men, the men who actually built Gustavo's, underground meth lab. And he's trying to find proof that that Gustavo has been working against the Salamancas. He hunts down Casper, one of Ziegler's men, because you remember they actually killed Ziegler in, was it season 5 they killed him, or season 4? I can't remember. I'm getting mixed up. I think it's season 5 they killed him. Or maybe it was season 4 they killed him, because season 5 kind of focused on, I can't remember, guys. I'm sorry. Well, anyway, they killed him, and his men, are back in Germany. You see Lalo go to Germany to try to uncover this stuff. He meets with Zellweger's wife. Hi, Knight, how are you? He meets with Zellweger's wife, under the guise that he, is interested in taking, on a date. And then just so he can kind of get to see what the outside of her home looks like, so he can get a layout. When she's at work the next morning, he goes in her home, breaks in her home, finds out, the information for Zelger's men. He goes and meets with them. And you think that Zelger, Zelger's man might have kind of got Lalo, because a chase ensues. He's trying to get this information from him, and the guy actually hits Lalo in the neck with an axe. Well, you think he hits him in the neck with an axe, but in all actuality, he doesn't. Lalo acts like his windpipe's crushed. He's talking to him, saying, "I need help," saying why he's there. He gets the guy. He slices him with a razor blade. And then after he slices him with the razor blade, he then is able to, he cuts off the guy's foot. And he basically gets this information. Hi Nate, we don't see him get the information out of him. But he gets the information. We see him get that information from... I gotta kill these guys. And he's building his proof. He goes to Gustavo's laundromat. He's having a conversation with his uncle. He says, I know that I can't get all the proof that I need, because he can't get in there underground. You see that he's been like sleeping in the sewer for days. And you don't, and he's like, he's talking to Hector on the phone. He's like, I can't get proof, but I'm going to do what I got to do. And his uncle, as much as he cannot verbalize, but he's using his little bell saying, no, we can't do this. This is not going to work out. We gotta let it go here. I'm about to die. So we see that basically with Lalo, he's still searching for proof, right? We see Howard kind of feeling like he's been defeated. Boy, and Jimmy and Kim are absolutely kind of like feeling like we got him. We got him. We've got everything that we wanted. Howard goes to their home to confront them that evening. And he brings them a bottle of wine. He was like, you two are perfect for each other. You're both evil. You know, you're both basically scum of the earth. Congratulations. It's basically what he tells them. He's like, you know, you guys are scum. And, you know, Kim's like, man, you just need to go home, Howard. You should go home. And before you see, you kind of get this feel of something, a chill in the air, because they have this candle. I'm telling you, the directing here is phenomenal. You see this candle, and the candle actually, like, the wind blows it. And that's before Howard comes. And then you see it happen again when Howard is there. And then you see, and Kim, mind you, already knows that Lalo Salamanca is not dead. He is not dead. She knows this. But she does not tell Jimmy that information because she's concerned, and she doesn't, and she's trying to, you know, make sure that, you know, not to upset Jimmy. You see Jimmy's face when he sees Lalo Salamanca. He cannot believe. Lalo Salamanca is standing in his apartment. And Howard's like, who are you? And Lalo's like, I just want to talk to my lawyers. And Kim is pleading with Howard. She's like, you need to go, Howard. Just leave, Howard. Get out of here, Howard. And he's still kind of like trying to make sense of it, you know? And Lalo says, I'm here to see my lawyers. You see him with this silencer, and he's adding it to his gun. And Howard is literally confused still. And he's like, I'm here to talk to my lawyer. And Lalo Salamanca blows fucking Howard's brains out. He kills Howard Hamlin. He kills him right in front of Jimmy and Kim. I'm like forgetting some stuff, Tony. I'm sure I am. And like, it's like, I watched this was it this Monday or last Monday? It was this Monday. You see it, dude. It's like, man, it's like, they kill Howard Hamlin. Like, I was wrecked. Howard is dead, man. Lalo Salamanca is that dude. Right now, yeah, I know everybody's like, oh, Gus Fring. This is about Gustavo. Lalo is that mother freaking crazy dude, guys. And you just don't know, like, the fact that he blew his freaking brains out, man. Like that. Just, and Kim, in front of Kim and Jimmy. Like, poor Howard, man. He is gone, guys. Howard Hamlin is dead. That is how the season 6 goes down. The part, and we gotta wait to see what happens in part 2 of the season. So that'll be interesting. Where will all that end up, guys? It comes back in July. I don't have the exact date, but this is the final season of. This is the final season here of Better Call Saul, and it's going to show you it's showing you how does he end up where he ends up in Breaking Bad. And we know that Mike and Gustavo, and we're also going to get to see what does the future entail also for Jimmy McGill. You know, he was Jimmy McGill, then he is Saul Goodman. Now in present day, he is Gene. So what's going to happen to Gene? Can't wait to find out. What we know, we already know that Nacho is now dead. Howard Hamlin is now dead. Where will Kim end up? Will Kim, after the death of Howard, realize that she's in too far? And will she leave Jimmy? And will she go off and maybe work for Cliff's pro bono law firm? Maybe in San Francisco, or somewhere else, and leave Jimmy behind? Or is she also going to, suffer the same fate as Nacho and Howard here? We all know Gustavo is dead. Mike is dead. The only one who is not dead out of like this main core group as of now, when we think of like people who are involved in like mainly, this super criminal part of it, deep part of it, right now is Jimmy and Jesse. And we don't know where Kim is. Right? But everyone else here, and Howard was not even involved in the criminal elements here. Howard just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. And it's heartbreaking. It makes me so sad that Howard is dead. Yeah, Howard was kind of flashy at times, slightly arrogant, but he also was never truly completely against Jimmy. It was, Jimmy's brother that kind of influenced Howard. And then he started to feel concern for Howard and wanted to help Jimmy. And Jimmy was over it. And Howard is in this situation because of what Saul and Kim did. He is now dead. He has lost his life because of slipping Jimmy and Miss Kim Wexler. Wow, guys. We know that in the second part of the season that we're going to see Jesse Pinkman and Walt. They're coming. I bet it will probably in the last episode, maybe sooner. Just because, like, as we get closer and closer to that Breaking Bad time period, we're starting to see a lot of those characters from that, right? We've now seen Wendy, we've seen Hank, and so of course it only makes sense for us to see Walt and Jesse. So what are your thoughts about Better Call Saul? Have you seen episode 6 and 7? Overall, I am super, super excited. I thought that the first half of the season really built to this epic conclusion, and I'm so concerned about what's going to happen. Two of my favorite characters in this show, like, it's hard for me to say, because like everyone in this picture that you're seeing, when we look at Nacho here, when we look at Gustavo, Mike, Saul, Jimmy, Kim, Howard, and Lalo is the only one not here, right? In this image. I love every single one of them. Everyone in this cast is amazing. So when I'm like, one of my favorite characters, Nacho, I loved Michael Mando. Like, he was amazing as Nacho. His death wasn't as shocking, just based off the events and the things that we were seeing, from the end of season 5, and how Gustavo basically blackmailed him, and he had no option but to be a spy for Gustavo. And knowing that, Nacho did not have this escape, could not be able to escape because his father was not willing to go along with him. His father was a very innocent man, Nacho's father was. So the fact that Nacho had this death, but he did get to go out on his own terms, right? He did end up not being tortured. He took his own life in front of them because he was not going to play their game anymore. So he did go out on his own terms. But Howard, once you saw the flickering of the candle, both of those times, you felt that Lalo Salamanca, that chill was in the air. And once you saw Lalo standing there, you knew that Howard wasn't going to make it. I thought Howard and Kim might have possibly been killed in that moment. But it was just Howard, and that was sad. So those are my thoughts here. I'm getting to get out of here, guys. I was just doing this, I'm still long enough for me to talk about Better Call Saul. Put that up. I love this show. I think it's the best show on television. The best series, the best show on streaming, the best show on television. By far none. And this is Vince Gilliam and Peter Gold at peak levels here. Yes, this tonally is different than Breaking Bad, but overall, the directing, the acting, the story, the character development, yes, they take their times developing this story because unlike Walt was a sense of urgency because here was a man that was dying of cancer, a man that was kind of, falling into this trap rather quickly, while Jimmy's was a slow burn into this world, right? And so tonally they're very different, and you really see that shift after the death of Jimmy's brother, that a lot of that, how big of a part that played in him becoming Saul Goodman. I love this show. Let me know what you all think about it. I'm about to be up out of here. Might be back at some point somewhere on some stream today, but right now I'm about to get out of here. Thank you all for being here. Nate, Tony, Brell, Superboy was here. Knight was here. Isaac, all of you guys for showing up. I appreciate you guys. You all are amazingly amazing. And until next time, I'm your girl Ashley, aka The Widow. And you know what? I'm about to be out of here.